hits like a mother trucker.
Man weight, boys, man weight. Let us know down in the comments below.
Yep.
That was
really good.
That was organic.
Holy cow.
Oh,
Dude,
freaking.
damn, look at that.
Maybe you become the best at talking on camera these days. Never mind.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Welcome back to JR Pro Shop Vids. You got Jimoo
And Gootz over here.
and today we're gonna be testing the differences between 15-pound and 16-pound bowling balls. Gootz, what balls do you have for us today?
Today I have my Criterion Hybrid, which is a 16-pound ball, and then I'll be comparing it with the one Ovation, which is a 15-pound ball. We're gonna see the difference on how it reacts on the lane. Today we are bowling on 40 feet Monticelli. Jimoo, what are you throwing today?
I got two of the exact same ball, the black hammer from Hammer. See what I did there? We got some differences between the cores in the 15 and 16. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but for now, I'll get bowling so we can stretch out the pattern with the urethane, and then Gootz will take over from there.
1-2 combo.
Let's do it. For my editing purposes, I'm gonna have to say what ball I'm throwing. So this is the 16-pound black hammer. I'm gonna throw a strike on this pattern, and then I'll tell you the differences. Simple line today, baby swing. The 16-pound has double the diff than the 15-pound. Diff is hook potential, meaning the 16-pound has double the amount of hook as the 15. It's not really true, but I definitely see a difference between the two. And of course, the obvious difference, this feels a little heavier. Throw another one from there. Got it a little outside, but it doesn't matter because it hooks so much. Good shot, eh?
That was, yeah, sure.
Definitely two different lines there.
Way to give me a read, bud.
All right, moving on from there, we're gonna go to the 15-pound black hammer. These are laid out the exact same, so everything is the exact same, except for the weights. Go from the same line. I expect this one to come a little light in the pocket. Good shot. There you go, a little light in the pocket. Struck, which is great. We're on the fresh here, but you can see it mixed it, meaning that it came a little further right behind the head pin. And that's just the hook potential. Everything else is the exact same there. Still with the 15, we're gonna move 3 boards right because I bet you this will look a little better playing a little straighter, more direct. 3 boards right, slant a little more. And what do you know? Ooh, a little high. That was nice. It held its line and it kind of stayed and held pocket before it hit the pins. We're gonna test the same line with the 16-pound ball. I'd be very surprised if this held line. Ten pin there. Could you tell that that was the 16-pound ball?
A little bit. Like, the way that it hit the pins, it did straighten out more at the end compared to the 15. To be honest, that was probably the most I could see. How about you?
I can definitely see that the ball is rolling a little earlier. In a way, the 15
Slides a little bit more? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I think it slides a little more
Yeah.
when the 16 wants to stand up earlier with that 30 diff instead of the 15.
Right.
But at the same time, 16-pound man weight is not going to be able to turn the corner as hard as a 15. Hence why majority of reactive balls with the 15 pounds are made to hook more than the 16.
I believe that.
Okay, we're gonna do the opposite now. We're gonna move a little further left, lay this down around 21. The 16 should be a lot better from here. Oh yeah. Oh, 16-pound ball. I thought that was gonna go way past, but it just started rolling and never looked back.
Yeah, compared to the 15, I feel like the 15 would have taken off.
Yeah.
You should try that with that one.
Sure, yep, good idea. Read my mind, Gootzki.
Great minds think alike.
That's right.
Same weight, thinks alike.
Hey, all right, 15-pound ball. There you go. The 15-pound just rolls way later. It almost blew past the break point there.
Just like you said, with the 15 being a lower diff, it will continually go down the lane further than the 16.
And I guess subconsciously, I could be throwing the 16 a little slower, mainly because it's heavier.
Yes.
Right? When you have a lighter ball in your hand, especially switching from the 16 to 15, I feel like I could rip the 15 down really fast. So maybe subconscious, a little faster with the 15. The more you practice,
The more you feel.
there you go. Okay, Gootzy, Let's try these asymmetric hybrids. I really want to see the one Ovation. You got it. Let's go.
All right, so I'll be starting with the one Ovation. Naturally, I throw 15, so this should feel normal. With Jimoo pretty much breaking down the lane with urethane, I can move in a little bit and try and get my break point a little further out. I bet you if I did that with the 16-pounder, I'll probably get in a roll earlier, won't have that violent back-end reaction, so let's throw a shot, see if I'm right. And for my favorite ball of all time, the Criterion Hybrid. As colorful as this ball is, it rolls really well, so. So you can see there, I left a flat 10. The ball did start to transition into that roll earlier, but once it got to the end of the lane, it really just lost its energy. All right, so I'm gonna stand the same line, pretty much same part of the lane with the one. Jimoo created that hold so I can miss outside of that, and away I go. Oh, I did slow it down a little bit more, but you can see that back end reaction. Now let's throw a better shot. Good ball. Ooh. So you can see that back end reaction, left to 4-9. Crazy.
Looks like the 15's driving way harder.
Yeah. So you can see how sharp that hit. With it being an asym hybrid and it's shiny, I'm really gonna get a lot of back end reaction.
Especially on the fresh.
Yes, and that's with the 15. So let's try it with the 16. Maybe that 16 will just blend out a little bit better off the back.
Yep.
And yeah.
A little smoother.
Yep.
Probably better for the fresh.
Yeah, let's try it.
Get it done. Good shot.
Ooh, so you can see there with the 16-pounder, it really rolled heavy at the end. Pretty much faced up, straightened out, and light hit. Compared to my 15, that would just drove again. So I like that. Looks good. The last time we did this together, we were throwing the DV8.
Troublemakers.
I was about to say attack.
Oh, okay.
What the frick? Yeah, last time we were together, it was the DV8 Troublemakers.
Yeah.
Now that you can see how the lane broke down with urethane, honestly, I would go with the 16-pounder for that ball to straighten out. I'll probably put some surface so that I get a little bit more bite earlier on the lane. But it looks good in my eyes. So let's throw 2 more good shots.
Nice.
Woo, 16-pounder, baby. Let's compare the 15 and the 16 in my hand at release point. Honestly, when I have that 16-pounder right about here to here, that's where I feel it the most, right here. And when it's released in my hand, I feel a lot more weight coming off my wrist and fingers, and I think that's just because of all that movement at the very end. With the 15-pounder, I've been throwing that for 50 years, and honestly, it comes off my hand flawless. Like, you don't hear anything off my hand, it's just so smooth. But with that 16, I really do feel it. Off my hand, it just feels a little slower. With that weight difference, you're really gonna feel it, especially for you bowlers that are going up weight. That 14-pound to 15, you're gonna feel a huge difference in your release, probably in your timing. Same if you go from 15 to 16. And vice versa, when you're lowering weight, you'll probably grab that ball a lot more just because it's lighter, you have wrist strength, and just comes off your hand and it's like you're trying to grab it. So that 1 pound really makes that difference. So like I said, if you're switching into a heavier ball, keep in mind how different your release is gonna feel. It's all about feel out here. All right, I'm gonna bring Jimoo back. We're gonna throw our 16s first. Oh, so yeah, let's try this.
We're gonna go 16 pounds, alternate, let's get some strikes. Then we're gonna go to the 15 so we can feel the real difference as we go from one weight to the other.
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, hits like a mother trucker.
Man weight, boys, man weight. Ooh.
16-pound high five. You know also what's 16? Add a 0 to it. Jimoo and I are the same weight.
Shut up.
160 each.
Hey Chad, does it look like we're the same weight? I hope not. Oh. Good shot. Ooh. I'm gonna just move one board right off that last shot. Bad, a little flat.
Yep.
Maybe it would be a good time to go to 15.
Yeah. So now that we played with our 16s, we're gonna play with our 15. See what the difference is in our feeling of release, momentum, see what happens.
Let's do it. Good colors.
Yep, I really like the color. Gray, red, yellow. Like my skin, I'm joking. Okay, so I'm gonna move a little bit left. So off my hand, I already felt a lot of rotation. Honestly, it felt like butter.
Good shot. Okay. Now I know that this ball won't hook as much. Move a little right. Hit it.
Well, thoughts on your first shot?
I'll be honest, I did notice the weight change there. I
Yeah.
definitely hit up on that one more
Yeah.
than I usually do.
Yep.
I don't know what you predicted earlier.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So now with the lighter weight, you're gonna probably grab it more.
Yeah,
So just throw a good one, bro.
you got it. No, that's a 15. You've been throwing 15 for so long. Not 50 years, but still. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Woo, so how was that shot?
Much better than the first one, tell you that much.
That's good. So you could definitely see that back in reaction. Right off my hand, I already know there's a lot more rotation than when I was throwing 16. Just be aware of that weight change. Right, Jacob?
That's right. Weight change.
Weight change. As you can see, I'm a lot skinnier now too.
Same. Flashback 2020 when we were doing reviews. I think this was when you called it the night poison. What are you doing today, Gootz?
Today we are reviewing the Night Poison. Look at the size of me compared to Jimoo.
It's crazy.
110, 180 now.
Not 180. Besides the point, I think we throw it better now. That's
Yes.
what matters.
Yep, exactly.
You have a normal fit now.
Yeah. There's a lot of changes from back then until now, and you know everyone fluctuates in weight.
Maybe your
Yeah.
game has changed quite a bit. Maybe
Yeah.
you went from one style to another. Let us know down in the comments, what's the biggest change that has happened to your game in the last 5 years?
10 years.
If you've only been bowling for a year, what's the biggest change that's happened then? Let us know down in the comments below.
Yep. That was
That was really good. That was organic.
Holy cow. Oh, dude.
Freaking
Damn, look at that.
Maybe you've become the best at talking on camera these days. Never mind.
I'm gonna beat you up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are interested in the One Ovation as well, that ball is coming out soon. Jimoo got a couple things to say as well.
Make sure to head to shop.boofabowling.com. He's got everything there. You can get a black hammer, you get the One Ovation, basically any other ball that's on the market. He's got bags, shoes, everything. And make sure you use promo code JungleBarks for 10% off your entire order. Hope you like the shirts. Thank you, Rift Apparel. We got all the sponsorship brands out here. What you got? You got Hammer there, very nice.
Hammer, got the JR Pro Shop logo, got our Spectre, Rift, and Turbo.
Sweet. Thanks again, Rift Apparel, for helping us out with this. Boofa, Fana. Don't forget to comment down below. We hope you enjoyed this vid with Jimoo and Gootz. We will see you in the next one.
Boop. Oh.
Good.